Are you struggling with motivation? Are you sitting there randomly scrolling through videos because you don't know what to do? If you're having trouble keeping motivated to get regular drawing practice in, well, watch this video because I can help. Hello, I'm Justin, and in this video I'm going to show you how to build up your motivation and also how to use that motivation to dig into a tool that is even more powerful and will give you greater results than any motivation ever will. Now first, let me ask you a question. Why is it you want to draw in the first place? Can you answer that straight away, or does it have you scratching your head and you have to stop and think about it for a minute? Now let me mention this first. Motivation is a slippery fish. Sometimes you've got a good grip on it, but then it slips away and it's gone. So what do? If you only do a drawing when you feel like it, you're not going to make very much progress at all. But there's another way. Drawing is a skill, and if you don't keep practicing, you won't get the results that you're looking for. Motivation is a powerful tool, but it's definitely going to fade. And when it does, you've got to have something even stronger behind it to help keep you going. And that thing is what I'm going to talk about in this video. That thing is called habit. Now, a moment ago, I asked you about your reasons for wanting to draw. Now let's pick back up on that train of thought. The reason that I asked that question is because drawing is a journey, and you've heard me say this before. Drawing is a journey. Every step you take is bringing you closer to your goal. Or is it really though? Now here's why. If you're going to travel on a journey, you need to know where you're going and you need to know where you are. Now these are two key elements that allow you to navigate the path. If you don't know where you're going, where are you going to end up? Nobody knows. I guarantee you one thing, you won't get where you want to go. That's why this is so critical. If you know why you want to do something, that becomes your compass and allows you to take the steps you need to get where you want to go. Now that brings us to an exercise. Here it is, something that you need to do. Grab yourself a pen and paper. Don't just sit there and look at me. Go get it. Come on. Have you got your paper? All right, let's go. Now I want you to write some stuff down. And this is going to help you. On the paper, I want you to write these words. I want drawing to be in my life because. Now you finish that. You can write a sentence, you can write a paragraph, you can write a few dot points, you can write even just a few key words, whatever works for you. What's really important is that you think about it and you write some stuff down, stuff that really matters to you. Let me give you an example. I want drawing to be in my life because through drawing I can capture the things that happen around me and I can share the stories that matter to me with the people in the world. Now that's easy for me to do because from time to time I'm always thinking about this and it's always in my mind somewhere. It might not be so quick or easy for it to fall out of you. So give yourself a bit of time, work through it, think about it and write down what matters to you. You might find that going through a process will help you. For example, maybe you might write down the words, I like cats. Then under that you might write, I want to share my love of cats. I want to do drawing. Drawing's important to me in my life because I want to share my love of cats through drawing. See, you can go through a little process and you can figure it out. Now that's the first step. You've got your motivation figured out. This is the reason why you want to do these things. Now here's what you've got to do next. Take the piece of paper that you've written this stuff down on and I want you to put it up somewhere in your home or somewhere where you will see it. Now this is really important and that's why it's so important that you do this. Because what will happen? When you walk away from this video, you'll forget all about this stuff. Other things will happen. Your concentration will move to whatever it is that you're going to do next and you won't achieve anything. If you put this piece of paper up, put it on the wall, put it where you can see it, put it on your door, put it on your fridge, put it in the cover of a book you're going to read. It doesn't matter, just put it where you can see it. If you're not comfortable putting it up where other people can see it, we'll keep it in a private place, but it has to be where you can see it regularly, because that's the key. Now here's what will happen. If you do this exercise, if you write down your reason and you put it up where you can see it, then the result will be you will think often about drawing. You will think often about why you want to draw. And even when you get to the point where you notice the thing less and less, and you don't actively see it anymore, it just becomes part of the background, on a subconscious level you will still notice it and you will still think about drawing. And I guarantee you the result that you will get is that you will draw more often. And what will happen then? The more you draw, the better you get. It's really simple. But if you don't do it, you won't get that same result. You can't just think this stuff in your mind and hope it's going to stay there. It won't. You need that visual reminder, and that will really catapult you forwards. But wait! Before I said motivation is a slippery fish and it will fade away. Here I am giving you a tool that will help you understand and define your motivation and will help you to be able to boost it. But what about when it slips away again? Now what? Well, here's what comes next. And this is the really critical part of this video. If you define your motivation, if you can put that where you can see it so that you can tap into it as often as possible and get the very best out of it, what happens is you do your drawing very often. You draw and you see progress. As you see progress, that continues to build more motivation. As you build more motivation, you start to form a habit. And the habit is the critical part, because there's always going to be a day where you sit down to do your drawing and you just don't want to do it. There will always be a day where you just don't feel like it, where you're not motivated, you're not inspired, it's just not there today. Well, guess what? Once you've built that habit, it doesn't matter if you're motivated or not. You're going to sit down and do the drawing anyway. If you do something often enough to make it a habit, you won't be able to not do it. Think about an athlete. Do you think they only train when they feel like it? No, that didn't get anyone out of bed ever. What will happen is they get up every day, they train, over time they see progress, it makes them happy, they keep going, eventually they win. The same thing is true of your art, and you can follow this same process. Just a simple visual reminder will help you to build that habit, and then build the habit and you will see great results in your artwork for a lifetime. This isn't a one-off quick fix. This will always work for as long as you do it. So do the exercise. Don't just watch me on the video. Pick up your paper, write it out, put it on the wall, and you will see the results. If you want more resources, link below is my website, www.justindwyer.art. Now I've got more great resources there, videos, articles, and my ultimate beginner's drawing course. It's all linked there just to help you on your drawing journey. So check it out. I really appreciate your time. Have a wonderful day, and bye-bye.